Alright, so hello everyone. Thanks for tuning into this video. We are checking in with our garden again, and as you guys can see, it's looking kind of crazy, but that's okay because we are getting ready to do a whole lot of maintenance to this thing. I've said it plenty times before and I've just been too lazy to do it, but today I am going to harvest these out and I will be removing those two. All of these peppers, I'm going to go ahead and harvest all the peppers off of these plants. Yay. Because I am going to be putting them in pots so that they can be transferred to our outdoor garden, and I'll give you guys a quick peek at that. We just started it, so it's really new, but we're going to be hardening these plants so that they can go into the garden outdoors. Over here I'll show you guys more in detail, but these are our tomato plants. I'm going to continue to let those grow here inside, and I also just sprouted 4 more of this variety, which I'm going to be doing indoors. At the bottoms, all of this down here is actually bolted. I just left it in there long enough for me to sprout some new ones, so I have some little sprouts over there, and then I will be putting them in here. But as you guys can see, this brine is bolted. You can see it's flowering. The butter crunch and the butter head, they both have bolted, and that's why it looks really like lofty right now. And there's also a cardinal under there. I'm just not gonna get any more of that because I realized I just didn't eat it. But yeah, so all this is gonna be coming out. So that's 5 plants right there that's gonna be coming out, plus these are gonna be coming out. This cucumber plant over here, I was really hoping that it was gonna do a lot better than it is. I just think that this system is not providing it with enough water and nutrients, so I'm going to also try to transfer this outdoors. I am also starting another variety of cucumber outdoors too, and when our garden gets more established, and we'll start doing videos for that. But this is that cucumber plant that I initially started. Now I did get, this is a pretty good sized cucumber right here. I'm gonna also harvest this off. This one right here, as you guys can see, it started, but then because of water issues, it just didn't do very well. This one tried to start and it just didn't do well either. And then I have some other little ones in here that tried to also start, but as you guys can see, they kind of just like dried out because I'm just not getting enough water. All of the flowers are drying out in there. These are new, but I'm pretty sure these are going to dry out too, so we're going to just try to get that outdoors. Here's that basil. It just keeps on growing, you guys. I do need to do a little bit of maintenance on it because it's kind of falling over, but there's our basil. I wanted to show you guys the jalapenos in here because I have a good amount of them now. So there's some jalapenos. There's some more in there. So I'm going to harvest all of these off. These ones are a little closer to the light, so as you guys can kind of see that they're a little darker. And this is another reason that I want to put them outside, because they're getting pretty big and they're up against the light. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose all these flowers that's on there just from the shock of going outside. But, you know, I think it'll be for the good of the plant to do so. Down here we have the sweet peppers. This plant just needs some maintenance. You guys see I got a couple bad leaves on there. So I'm going to prune those off, and then I'm going to harvest all of the peppers that's in here. These are the sweet ones, so these aren't spicy. Harvest those off, and then I will also be getting this put into a pot to go outside in the shade for about 2 weeks before I put it in the ground. Over here, like I said, I wanted to show you guys my tomatoes. I have so many tomatoes coming in now. I know when I first started this plant, I was cutting off the suckers. I decided not to do that anymore, and when I stopped doing that, I have so many more tomatoes coming in, like all of these. You guys can see there's more flowers over here coming in. Up here, all these flowers, you guys can see those really good. This is actually 2 plants, and so it's doing the exact same thing down here. And there's more tomatoes, and like I said, I have 3 more that just sprouted. They're not ready to go into the system yet, and so those will be going in here. So to replace this kale, I have another variety of kale I'm going to be putting here once the sprouts get big enough. So that'll be replaced. And then I'm also replacing the salad greens. Like my lettuces, I'm going to be putting in Butter Crunch and Matilda down there. And then that's just what we're going to have in our garden over here. So it's going to be looking really bare in the garden for a little bit. And that's just while we get everything established and get everything set up, because we are trying our hands at something new. So give me just a second, you guys, and I'll show you what we have set up in our other stations. Alright, so we're over here at the other station, and this is what it's looking like. It's looking not too great. So we have some thyme, that was some cilantro, some chives, and we had some dill. But I just noticed, like, over time, they just wasn't doing very well over here. They were really faint, so I'm going to actually try to transfer these outside and see if they do a little bit better. In the meantime, once these get big enough, I have water spots all on this, but I just sprouted these. I'm going to put 2 cherry tomatoes in there. These are the cherry tomatoes back here. I don't know if you guys can see them in here, and let those grow. And then I'm going to put the other 2 into a pot to go outside. And then you guys will see my Butter Crunch, my Matilda, and my kale. So that's what's going to go in there. And then I want to show you guys what we have set up outside. Okay, you guys, so now we're outside. It's pretty hot out here again, so I'm going to probably wait till later to come back out here and finish this up. But we just got 2 different varieties of blueberries. I've been trying to do some research on that to find out what's the best way to grow them, and so I have the 2 different varieties of blueberries we just put out here. You guys can kind of see there's a few berries on here, just a few, and then this one has like berries like all over it. So I can't wait to see these when they finally start going. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more water in there. Down here we just have those pots. Like I said, I'm going to be transferring those pepper plants into these pots, and then these will get watered, and I will store these underneath the deck so they're in the shade for a while until it's time for them to go into our actual garden. And then down here is our little garden space. It's a little shaded right now, but this area does get full sun. And we just put in some cucumber, and then I have some different varieties of tomatoes down there. And on this part of the garden area, it's some more different varieties of peppers. We got some like jumbo jalapenos down there. There's some sweet red peppers. There's some red snacking peppers. All that stuff is down there. And then you can see there's some empty space. Oh my gosh, are we blurry? Yes, we are. That empty space over there is where the transplants are going to go. And then I'm just going to put the herbs along the front. We are debating if we're going to put anything on this side, maybe some grow bags. But that's pretty much it, you guys. That's where we're at right now with our garden. We are still very new to outdoor gardening, so hopefully this all works out. I will take you guys along with us as we venture into this new journey. So if you guys have any questions about anything, I'm just showing you guys these blueberries. They look so cool. I can't wait till they really grow. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. As always, we have a promo code for the indoor garden system. If you guys want to check that out, be sure to check it out. Or if you just have questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.